Yup, Meghan Markle's brand, American Riviera Orchard, has been slammed on Twitter as more lipstick on a tired, decrepit pig. Trust Twitter to come up with that combination of words, right, guys? Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this gloriousness, shall we? Now, the term more lipstick on a tired, decrepit pig being used to describe Meg's rebrand. Oh yes, we can applaud the Centerview at Centerview News over on Twitter for that little golden nugget. I'm like, Centerview News? Snaps to you all the way. Like, I am so here for that. It is unreal. The shade. But this is the thing, right? Centerview News was actually saying this in response to this clip from GB News, which I'm going to play now and give you some of my commentary. So here we go.
And as the Princess of Wales continues her treatment for cancer, an ultimatum has reportedly come down the pipeline from the ever-caring Sussexes. Now, royal author Tom Quinn has revealed that William and Kate are apparently making efforts to mend the rift, and they're keen for a reconciliation. But Meghan is refusing to bury the hatchet unless they do two things. Speaking to the Mirror, Mr Quinn said Harry would like a reconciliation, but supports his wife completely, and until she feels that the royal family have sufficiently apologised, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I do believe that Megsy feels that the royal family need to be on their hands and knees begging for forgiveness from her, when really should actually be the other way around, right, guys? So, yeah, that's just the narcissism in her as far as I'm concerned. Opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. But yeah, let's carry on.
Right, well, I'm joined now by the editor-at-large of the Mail on Sunday, Charlotte Griffiths. Charlotte, thank you very, very much. Is Meghan really getting in the way, do you think, of a reconciliation between Harry and William?
Yes, but I also think that Prince Harry is also getting in his own way of reconciling with Prince William. They're both doing it as far as I'm concerned.
I think she is pushing for an apology, and I think that's been going on for quite a long time, although there have been reports from the Sussex camp that she's sort of given up on the apology. But I don't think she's actually blocking him from seeing his family and reconciling with his family. We know that, obviously, he came over...
I think she is blocking him from going and seeing his family. The sheer notion that, as per the report, she won't come over to UK anymore would, in part, stop him from going over to the UK more regularly than what's going on at the moment. Also, as well as reports are coming in, it's Megsy that's putting her foot down to not allow the children to go over to the UK at the moment. That, again, would also, I could imagine, limit Prince Hazard's want, whatever you want to call it, for him to come back over to UK. So, yeah, I think, actually, to a certain extent, she is blocking Hazard to come back to UK and visit the family, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Let's carry on.
Over to see his dad when his dad was diagnosed with cancer, and he's coming over again in May. Although I have to say she's not coming with him. He's coming over to St Paul's for an Invictus Games event.
Exactly. She's not coming over with him. He's only coming over because of the Invictus Games event. Otherwise, he wouldn't have come over at all.
And it's kind of surprising she's not coming with him. It feels like a withdrawal of support, but I think maybe she's just protecting herself because she knows she's not very popular in this country. I think Tom might be pushing the boundaries to say that she's preventing an olive branch, to be honest.
I mean, I'm not really sure that William wants an olive branch, does he?
No, I mean, certainly that is true. The idea that William is looking for a reconciliation is for the birds.
I agree with that. Prince William's done with Hazard at this point. Absolutely done, dusted. Does not want anything to do with Hazard or Megsy anymore. Excommunicado, completely exiled, done and dusted, just not part of the royal family anymore. Now, let's get on to this next clip where she's now going to go into Megsy's upcoming show, this cooking, friendship, whatever you want to call it, show that's going to be released on Netflix as part of her American Riviera Orchard brand. Oh, she had some choice words. Here we go.
face of polo, if such a thing exists. And meanwhile, the gardening show, I mean, it just feels a bit granny-ish.
Seems a bit granny-ish, guys. Megzy is granny-ish. I don't think that was the look she was going for.
For me, you know, it's gardening and friendship, and it's quite tame fare. And the idea that they're not trading on their royal connections for this is also for the birds, because although they're not directly slagging off the royal family like they were in their last Netflix show, you know, who would possibly tune into a programme about Meghan Markle cooking if it wasn't for the fact she'd married into the royal family?
In other words, why would anyone tune into a cooking show by Megzy? People are only tuning into the cooking show by Megzy once it's released because of who she's banging, because of who she's married to. Let's be real on this, okay?
And I've actually seen there's something circulating online. There's her last cookery show was her cooking toast. She cooked toast.
She cooked toast.
About 5 years ago, she revealed her recipe for toast, which has got ricotta on it and her granny's favourite jam.
Right.
Yeah. Granny's favourite jam, which all of a sudden Megsy's releasing apparently strawberry jam, but it ain't labelled on the pots that we've seen on social media, so who really knows, right? I'm just saying. But, yeah.
I watched that, and it was a little bit like watching paint dry, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
It was like watching paint dry. Guys, if you missed my video from last week, do check it out, because a Netflix insider apparently has come forward and has said, look, you know, Megsy's new cooking show, oh yeah, she's so fake and robotic, it's untrue, and she needs a lot of help in the background to actually cook this stuff in the first place. She doesn't know her way around the kitchen. She doesn't know anything at all when it comes to cooking, is basically the gist of this insider coming forward. So do check that video out. But in the meantime, let's get to this final clip where they're now talking about the brand situation.
I think you're so right. I think she's definitely trying to soften herself down. I personally am not convinced when I do see clips of Meghan doing that kind of cookery act. Do you remember when she wrote the words on the bananas?
Yeah, we all do. Wow. Not a good look, Megzy, I'm just saying.
A few years ago. Yeah. And there have been times she came over to the UK and she did a cookery book for Grenfell, which was a really good cause, but I personally just didn't buy into it. I didn't buy into this soft and gentle Meghan. We know she's hard as nails, and she's ambitious, and she's ruthless. And, you know, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but she isn't softly gentle Meghan, I don't think. No.
And what have I said all along, right? For Megzy to have a successful brand, people have to like her. People have to like her in order to then want to buy from her. The fact that she's not likable means that whatever she's trying to sell is not going to be likable. So it's never gonna work. It's not going to be successful. This whole brand trying to soften her up in terms of her PR image, again, ain't gonna work, because people aren't stupid, okay? You can try and pull the wool over our eyes, but trying to make out that this brand is going to show Megzy in a soft and wonderful granny-ish light, everyone's going to be like, yeah, right. Dude, this is the same Megzy, right, that literally divorced her first husband and let him know by sending, by FedEx, her wedding rings back to him. Yeah. This is the Megzy that has markled so many people in the past. Yeah. Yeah. She is absolutely ruthless. No one believes for a second that she is soft, gentle, whatever, right? She is not likable. Therefore, her brand is not likable. Therefore, anything that the brand sells or tries to portray is not going to be likable. Therefore, this brand is going to fail. It is simple as that. And as the centre view said in this tweet, bravo. Every single rebrand is just more lipstick on a tired, decrepit pig. What an excellent choice of words to string together because I wholeheartedly agree with that assessment. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, of course there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe because I'll be honest with you, help us now get to 1 million so we can also get that gold play button right there and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also as well, if you've got some very strong opinions on the Centreviews take and what we've just watched from GB News, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.